Hi everybody, and welcome to video number 2 in efficient practice for the guitar. We began video 1 with a look at a chromatic scale on the guitar ascending through 2 octaves. To review, we got exactly this far. And we played it as eighth notes at a metronome speed of 80. That's a nice little 2-minute burst of practice, and that's what we're looking at with efficient practicing techniques. We're not looking to create huge projects that take up immense amounts of time. We're looking at little things that you can do and you can focus on and deliver with a sense of quality, a sense of accomplishment, and do it in a focused manner. Now, let's look at how we can descend with this scale. It's always good to play scales in both directions. That seems to be stating the obvious, and that's why I'm chuckling a bit, but it's so true. You want to be able to play scales in both directions, ascending and descending. So what I'm going to do for now is simply when I complete the pattern, whoops, let me do that again, complete the pattern with these 4 chromatic notes and then the little slide up to here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do, instead of doing the exact same pattern of notes descending, I'm going to be 1 fret higher now than I ascended because I shifted my pinky up 1 fret. I'm going to go down. I'll play this slowly. My hand is in 5th position. Now in 6th position, remain in 6th position for the B and G string anomaly, and then 7th position, 8th position, 9th position, and a slide downwards to C for the entire pattern. So we now have a pattern that goes from C up 2 octaves to C, back down to the low C. I'll play that for you one time as nice comfy quarter notes at 80 and then immediately jump into eighth notes at 80. So if you're digging this and you got your guitar in your hand, play along, please. Here we go, quarter notes at 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way you can kind of pay attention to your fingering. Make sure you're getting all these shifts. Okay, and here we go. We slide up a fret and 6th position, 4th finger. Stay in 6th, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7th position, 8th position, 9th position, and bring it home to 8th position. Now that was quarter notes at 80. Now I'm going to go to 8th notes at 80. And just by the way, that just took about 20 seconds. So if you're just getting into playing these chromatic scales, you could play that 6 times maybe in 2 minutes. That is as quarter notes, metronome at 80. Now I'm going to play eighth notes with the metronome at 80. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice, by the way, that while I am doing this, I am attempting not to look at the fretboard. That's my own personal practice of the moment. Play this chromatic scale, be able to demonstrate it. talk at the same time. Don't look at the fretboard. So there we are. Now, let's say you're comfy with that. Try kicking the metronome up to something around 100. Generally, if you feel yourself approaching a rhythmic limit in terms of how fast you can play, try to settle in around that limit. Consider that your comfort zone, and then every so often push it up a little bit. So here we go. Eighth notes, chromatic scale, ascending and descending through 2 octaves, metronome at 100. Eighth notes. 1, 2, here I go. And all right. Now, if you get comfy with that, that can be sped up to around 120. One, two, three, four. At 120, playing that complete pattern, ascending and descending, I believe it takes about 13 seconds. So you could do that as a 2-minute practice. Repeat that 10 times with some mistakes and some course corrections, and boom, you got a very efficient 2-minute practice. Let's now set the metronome way down to 60, but play 16th notes. 1, 2, 16th notes, go. There we are. Now, if you do it that way, that takes let's see. I'm not doing the math very well in my head, but I believe it comes out. So if you played it about 7 or 8 times, you would have a nice little 2-minute burst. Oh, you know what? I think we're going to hold it at that. In our next video, we'll take a look at triplets for this pattern, and we'll look at possibly some other rhythms for this pattern. And remember, by the way, I always welcome your comments. You can send me an email, or you can go to my website and check it out. Please, I appreciate any comments, any observations that you can make that might help make this a little bit better. And I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.